You can film it, that's okay, but you're not allowed to, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to.
No, Mum, you can take my... No, you can take my phone.
No, take my phone. Take my phone. Don't do
G'day ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to be vulgar or anything like that, but yesterday I was sitting on the loo and I was doing what most people do whilst taking care of business. I was going through YouTube and catching up on my favourite YouTube channels. And that's when I realised one of my favourite YouTube channels hadn't uploaded in a few days, and I thought I'd better go check out what's going on. I went over to his channel and I noticed that there was a new video there, uploaded only a few moments ago, titled Arrested. Now if you don't know who I'm talking about, the YouTuber in question, his name is FriendlyJordies, or in my spell check, Friendly Joyrides. Either way, I like it. Jordies is a misogynist, racist comedian. Well, that's according to the mainstream media. In reality, he's a political commentator, comedian, and a Warhammer enthusiast for some fucked up reason. And what I've learned over the past few years, getting to know him on a personal level, he's actually a very nice human being, and from a public point of view, does fantastic journalism. He has a very high journalistic standard. He calls out bullshit where he sees it, he calls out corruption where he finds it, and he demands the best from the people that are elected to lead this country. And as it seems with so many politicians over the course of history, their minds are often infected with power. And I think that's what this video is about. He's talked about a lot of politicians, but the ones in focus over the past 12 months have been Gladys Berejiklian, the New South Wales Premier, Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister of Australia, and this fucking bloke, Bruz. You don't really need to know Bruz's real name, but basically he's the 2IC of New South Wales. Yeah, you're not even the manager, mate, you're the fucking 2IC. Shut the fuck up. Jordies has made several videos about him, detailing alleged bad form, alleged corruption, and alleged just shit doings that Bruz has been up to. And I say alleged because Bruz has got some pretty good form when it comes to suing people for ridiculous things. And that's exactly what he is doing with FriendlyJordies at the moment. Jordan Shanks, or FriendlyJordies, is being sued by Bruz, the 2IC of New South Wales, for defamation. Bearing in mind, this bloke's supposed to be running the fucking state when Gladys is too fucking busy, right? But he's got time to sue a fucking comedian off the internet. What the fuck, Bruz? Bruz is mad because Jordies called him a wob at one point, even though Jordies is also that W word that this white boy can't say, because then I'd be the racist. The mainstream media, the Sydney Morning Herald in this case, used the quote, vile and racist attack on Mr. Barilaro, that's Bruz's actual name, but don't worry about that, he's not important, Mr. Barilaro's Italian heritage. Fucking get over yourself, mate. Shanks described Mr. Barilaro as a con man to the core, powered by spaghetti, which is the fucking best line I've ever read. A greasy Ned Kelly, a big fat wog cock, a greasy little scrotum. The lawsuit began, Shanks has been selling little keychains depicting Mr. Barilaro as a greasy little scrotum. And this is why I love Jordies, and I'm proud to call him my friend. He has, in the face of danger and alleged death threats, stood up against one of the most powerful people in this state. He stuck to his guns. And whether or not you like Jordies or you hate him to the fucking ends of the earth, you must respect that. These are the people we want, we need in the media. Ones who will go to the nth degree to find the truth, to fight the battles that no one else has the balls to do. And that is what Jordies is doing right now. But after all of that, I saw yesterday a video that I genuinely believe is a great injustice against the people of Australia. And this video racked up 500,000 views in a day. Ladies and gentlemen, a gentleman by the name of Christo, who works for Jordies, the producer of FriendlyJordies' YouTube channel. He was arrested at his home, in front of his family, in perhaps a violent manner. He was arrested because it was claimed that he was stalking Bruz, Mr. Barilaro, which you'll see in the video probably isn't the case.
Hey John. Hey John. I've got something for you. John, I've got a lawsuit. You're suing my boss. John. 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 John.
The 2IC of New South Wales declared that that was stalking. Fucking harden up, fuckhead. So what happened after that? What happened to Christo after walking up to the 2IC of New South Wales and saying to him, mate, here's these documents? He was arrested in his own fucking home by anti-terrorism police. Anti-terrorism police. This is not a murderer. This is not a terrorist. This is some dweeby looking 21-year-old sorry Christo. So here's what happens. They come to the door. Christo tries to give his mobile phone to his mum to record or keep the phone or whatever. The police then storm into the house, allegedly knocking Christo's mum over, who someone's fallen on the family dog and apparently nearly killed the fucking dog as well. It's a mess. Then Christo's out the front, pinned to the ground, getting arrested. All over what?
No, you're not.
No, I'm allowed to film it.
No, you're not, because you're under arrest.
Could you
I'm
film
allowed
this?
to film
Could
it.
you film this, Mum?
You can film it, that's
Okay.
okay, but you're not allowed to, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to. No, Mum, you can take my... No, you can take my phone.
No, take my phone. Take my phone. Don't do
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're giving away evidence to try to run away with it. Yeah? Don't run off with evidence. Okay? Who are you doing this? You're gonna win. Jesus Christ.
I'm not calling.
Film this.
What the fuck?
Film it.
All of that was because of fucking this interaction.
John, I've got a lawsuit. You're suing my boss. John. John.
Now, I don't believe that this has anything to do with Bruz, because he loves suing people for defamation, so I'm definitely not going to suggest that at all. But if it hypothetically did, that is a severe abuse of power. You are acting like... No, let me rephrase that. Hypothetically, that is acting like the Gestapo in the Nazi regime. Arresting people who you don't agree with or don't agree with you. Controlling the media. This is not the situation now, but it's a situation we could face if shit like this doesn't get called out. I'm not saying that Barilaro is some crazy Gestapo dude. No. But it's a domino effect. And if we don't do anything now, then who knows where we could be in 10, 20 years. And the media didn't do anything about it, and that pisses me off, and Jordy's beloved Labor Party are fucking pretty quiet about the whole thing, and that pisses me off as well. Whether you hate Jordy's or you love him, or whether you hate me or you love me, I'm sure you love me. I'm a great guy. Nice beard. We have a moment right now where we can fight for free speech, and that's what I think we should be doing. We should be supporting FriendlyJordies, because what he is doing is freedom of speech. He is finding injustices in the world and he is fighting for them. Being tackled and taken to the ground just because someone doesn't agree with you is not free speech. After my time watching the video and on the loo finished, I washed my hands, of course, everyone fucking calm down, and I sent the link to one of Jordy's biggest supporters, my old man. And he replied with a German poem written after World War II about cowardice. And I think this is very, very important to understand now. And it really does comment on the situation that could arise from occasions like what we just saw. First they came for the communists and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists and I didn't speak out because I was not a socialist. They then came for the trade unionists. I didn't speak out because I wasn't a trade unionist. They then came for the Jews and I didn't speak out because I'm not a Jew. Then they came for me. And no one was left to speak out for me. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we have a moment in time where we can fight for freedom of speech in this country, and the FriendlyJordies legal fund link is down below. Go and get behind him. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. My dick stings too low. Bye-bye.